Eastern Europe, on the equator between Europe and Asia, is where the Caspian Sea is located. It has been essential to the economy of the nearby regions because it is the largest inland water body on Earth. The Caspian Sea has an average depth of approximately 1 kilometer and is nearly 0.4 million square kilometers in size. It is home to an abundance of marine vegetation and wildlife. It covers 5 separate countries on both continents and 7,000 kilometers of coastline. Today we will look at 10 interesting facts about the Caspian Sea. Before starting, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel for future updates. Number 10. Legally, the Caspian Sea is neither a sea nor a lake. Most bodies of water now fall into one of the following general categories: oceans, seas, lakes, rivers, streams, and pools. The Caspian Sea, however, stands apart since it has never been correctly classified. An intergovernmental effort to ascertain its status as recently as 2018 was unsuccessful. Why then is there confusion? A lake is a body of water that is usually landlocked on most of its borders, does not feed into an ocean, and does not flow into another body of water. The Caspian Sea meets that criteria because it has no oceanic boundaries and is primarily enclosed by land, with the exception of a few rivers that pour into it. A sea, however, is a larger body of water than an ocean in both surface area and depth. The Caspian Sea fits these descriptions as well because it is a very vast body of water with a surface area of 371,000 square kilometers and a depth range between 211 meters on average and over 1 kilometer at its deepest point. Number 9. The Caspian Sea is in the middle of a territorial dispute by the bordering nations. There have always been small-scale territorial disputes between the 5 neighboring countries because the sea body is abundant in natural resources. The delineation of the sea has been a topic of discussion since 2000. Minerals, oil and gas deposits, fishing areas, and connectivity to other bodies of water were the main points of contention. Turkmenistan, Kazakhstan, and Azerbaijan are the landlocked nations that border the sea. They rely on unrestricted transit across Russian rivers, notably the Volga, to connect with other countries through the Black and Baltic Seas. The sea has been split into 2 zones by the existing demarcation: the Iranian territory and the Soviet region. These include Turkmenistan, Kazakhstan, Russia, and Azerbaijan, which make up the former Soviet Union. Despite the separation, the nations equally shared non-mineral resources like fish. Number 8. The Caspian Sea is bounded by 5 countries and lies at the junction of 2 continents. 5 countries border the Caspian Sea along its 7,000-kilometer-long shoreline. The nations of Russia and Kazakhstan are in the north. Iran, Turkmenistan, and Azerbaijan are located in the south, southeast, and southwest, respectively. With almost 1,400 kilometers of border, Kazakhstan has the longest border. Turkmenistan, Azerbaijan, Russia, and Iran follow with 728 kilometers each. A few hundred kilometers away from the Caspian Sea are the nations of Turkey, Georgia, Uzbekistan, Armenia, and Armenia. The fishing and maritime sectors are important contributors to the economy of Baku, the city of Azerbaijan. Tehran, the capital of Iran, is located about 100 kilometers from the coast. Multiple cities, including numerous naval forts, are scattered along the coastline. Number 7. World-famous caviar is farmed from the Caspian Sea. The Caspian Sea is a significant location for roe cultivation, and caviar is a pricey delicacy that is loved worldwide. So how is caviar produced in this place, and how is it made? It is certain fish species salted cured roe or eggs, such as salmon and sturgeon. Caviar is a name that mostly refers to fish roe farmed in the Caspian and Black Seas, though it also includes other local fish species. The cultivation of roe from the Sea of Azov in Europe can be linked to the invention of caviar in the 10th century. Unfortunately, this has resulted in overfishing because roe farming is quite profitable. The sturgeon species' reproductive females are the main goals of caviar cultivation. Despite several restrictions, illicit fishing is still practiced in the area. Number 6. The Caspian Sea has large oil reserves and several rigs in the region. The Caspian Sea's neighboring nations are heavily reliant on mineral resources, such as oil and gas. This contributes to roughly 40% of all exports and 10% of their projected GDP. In an effort to improve intergovernmental relations and coordinated efforts across a range of sectors, including infrastructure, oil and gas, tourism, trade, and transit, these nations organized the Caspian Economic Forum in 2019. The two countries that have drawn the most foreign direct investment into their energy sectors are Azerbaijan and Kazakhstan. Number 5. It is home to several unique species of marine fauna. The Caspian Sea, an inland lake, is home to several local marine plant and animal species. To avoid causing ecological harm, the majority of these are protected species. The same time period has also produced cave and rock artwork showing whale and dolphin reliefs. These animals' ancient predecessors were far bigger than those of today. Internal currents enable organisms from the Caspian to frequently enter other water basins where they swiftly establish an invasive population. One such instance is the Caspian Black region originating zebra mussel, which has already expanded to adjacent coastlines. On the other side, hunting has steadily pushed several species to the point of extinction or endangerment. Number 4. The seabed of the Caspian Sea holds clues to plate tectonics and geological phenomena. When the Caspian Sea first formed, it was roughly 11 million years ago. The shifting geology of the area was also visible in the rocks of the area as it sank. This has aided in the understanding of advanced geological processes and plate tectonics by scientists. The North Caspian region has a Precambrian age of more than 500 million years. The Russian platform down-warp configuration includes it. The Hercynian Mountains were formed more than 300 million years ago by a prehistoric subsurface migration, which includes the main Gishlak Bank. Due to the enormous size of these continental plates, the southern Caspian was formed roughly 250 million years ago when a depression in the center was formed. The Alpine process, which occurred 25 million years ago, was intimately tied to the Absarin Bank. The Caucasus mountain range was produced as a result of this process. Number 3. The seabed is the second lowest natural relief depression on Earth. The Caspian Sea's seafloor has a range of subsurface features and depths. Moving southward increases the sea's depth, with an average depth of about 10 meters and a maximum depth of 20 meters. The North Caspian region has an area of little under 100,000 square kilometers. The south, on the other hand, has an average depth of nearly 1,000 meters, which is significantly deeper. The Caspian Sea is the second lowest natural relief depression, with a region of 1,023 meters in depth in the south. The first is Lake Baikal, which is 1,180 meters deep and located in southern Siberia. Number 2. The Caspian Sea is the world's largest inland water body. Due to its enormous size, the Caspian is regarded as the largest inland lake, measuring 371,000 square kilometers. It has an average elevation of 28 m below mean sea level and is particularly vast because of the input from numerous major rivers. It's interesting to note that the Caspian Sea has never been particularly big or even an inland lake. The Caspian Sea was connected to nearby bodies of water, including the Black Sea and the Mediterranean Sea, until 11 million years ago. The only connection to the Caspian Sea today is through its inflow rivers, making it somewhat remote. The sea has surpassed other inland water bodies as the largest one with few outflow zones. Number 1. The Caspian Sea has a long history and many derivations of its name. The Caspi people, who were the area's original residents in the 6th century BC, are thought to be the source of the name Caspian. According to a long-standing belief, they were of Iranian or Persian ancestry and lived in the southwest. They have been mentioned in Egyptian, Persian, and Greek chronicles, yet there isn't much written about their specific civilization. They lived in a location known as Transcaucasia, which was the meeting point of Europe and Asia. This corresponds to Georgia, Armenia, and Azerbaijan in the present. That's a wrap for today's video. What are your opinions on our list? Please share your thoughts in the comments box below. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more updates in the future.